the pressure increase or decrease?
Yeah?
Come again.
Increase, I think.
Yeah?
Ndo hiyo funding ya Haiti from the US imekuwa frozen. Let's watch our petty president come stand before people and say he will seek aid from other foreign countries. Hii hata itachukua 3 days. I am so sure of that. It rings in my mind and I feel like I should. Wait. Hey, kwani unataka kuninyonga? What's going on? Hey.
Good morning. Today is the 5th of February, not January. How are you? Habari za hivi punde ni kwamba US has frozen $13 million funding for Kenya Haiti mission. Wacha niwaambie kitu moja najua na Ruto. Hata kama US wamekataa kupeana hiyo pesa, utasikia atakuja leo tu huko Garissa na atasema hiyo ni fake news. Na atasema Kenya inaendelea kupewa support na mataifa mengine ya dunia na itaendelea kuweka wanajeshi wake Haiti as long as it is necessary. Hiyo statement atatoa. You can take it to the bank. You know, Ruto apendi kushindwa na ni kama ako allergic to defeat. Anything that does not work for Ruto, he feels very, very bad. So I know that's what he's going to say.
Kenyans, do you support hiyo decision ya Trump? Do you really support? Mimi kama Mkenya mwenye anapenda Kenya, I really support. I support. Yes. Vitu ingine tunafaa tujitegemee. Hawa askari walienda huko Haiti na bado huku kwetu tunaambua kuna Mungiki. I support. Warudi hapa wapigane na Mungiki.
My people, Trump freeze 1.7 billion Kenyan shillings funding of the Haiti Kenyan-led mission. And let me tell you, hii ni kitu niliongelea last year. I talked about this. Anyway, we don't know what will be the response of your boss, Mr. President. But let me tell you, nakumbuka nikiongelelea hii kitu last year. Alafu kuna mapolisi walikuwa Haiti. They commented, kwani wewe ndio uko Haiti? Wewe ndio unajua situation yenye huko. Anyway, I'm sorry for this getting you off guard. I know hii imewapata off guard. But just wait for your president's response because yani sijui hata wadanganya aje, sijui kabisa, but take this in. Yani Trump ako in a mission. Hey, nakwambia everything is going down. Hey,
I was requested by the President of the United States last year to provide Kenya's security diplomacy that is also legendary and known to support Haiti. And I'm very proud that even President Trump, with the new administration, supports Kenya's mission in Haiti to help the men, women, children of that nation to experience peace and stability, and so that they too can do what other nations do. I say there is a special relationship between the United States and Kenya because we have a strong bond of relationship.
This is for entertainment purposes only. So now Trump has come out and he has immediately halted the funding from the US to the Kenya police, Haiti mission, whatever they're calling it. Can you imagine? Just like that. It's done. They've written to the UN and said, we're not supporting anymore. After they were the ones who tricked Nabi and played him because of his Muzungu complex to even go to Haiti in the first place. And he didn't even bother. You know how many nations they approached before they came to Kenya. I think it was like 6-7 nations before they came to Kenya. And they found who? They found Nabi. Nabi saw the dollar signs. He's like, hey, so it's a 2B. We'll just give these guys, not even, maybe 10 million. Hey, even 10 million. Now they started cutting that thing. It's done. So now it's falling on Kenya.
Moving on, President William Ruto has held a telephone conversation with US President-elect Donald Trump, in which the head of state says they discussed the deployment of Kenyan police officers to the multinational security support mission in Haiti. Ruto says he briefed Trump on the progress of the mission with a hope for continued US support despite the change of guard in the White House. But this comes as opposition leaders back at home call on Trump to cancel the mission and withdraw American funding. DAPK party leader Eugene Wamalwa claims the mission is not only unconstitutional, but also an avenue for graft.
Guys. The other day nikawaambia Haiti mission ni scam. Haya, the other day on November, Ruto akatuambia amecall Trump and they have talked about Haiti mission. Okay. Last month on January 26th hapo hivyo, Ruto pia akatuambia ya kwamba Trump have approved the Haiti mission. Tukanyamaza. And next and by the akapeana more police to Haiti. Now, right now, the US American have sent a notice with immediate effect to stop the money yenye inafaa kupewa Kenyan. Actually, we are supposed to be given 13.3 million US dollar. That is around 1.7 billion Kenyan shillings. Ndio sustain Haiti. And remember already, we have already used 2-point-something billion to Haiti. And the other day, na treasurer walikuwa wanataka kurelease 17 billion for that. Ama kuna pia calculation back, because we were to be given 1.7 billion. Lakini Kenya wanataka kurelease 17 billion for Haiti mission. Ayada. And this is an American mission. It's not ours. Sasa kisha turamba. Trump ashai make official. He's not supporting Haiti mission. Na Ruto alikuwa ametuambia washa discuss na wakaongea. Kisha turamba. Ndio hiyo.
Now, the Kenya-led multinational security mission in Haiti has hit a major snag. This is after the United Nations confirmed that it has received a stop work order from the United States government, which had pledged $15 million to the mission. Now, out of the $15 million pledged by the US government, only $1.7 million had been released, which means that $13.3 million has now been frozen. It is important to note that about 900 officers are already in Haiti, 3/4 of those being Kenyan forces. The freeze in aid has definitely come as a shock to many, especially Kenyan government officials, as President William Ruto himself had just recently expressed his faith in President Donald Trump's support for the Kenya-led multinational security mission in Haiti. So what next? The Kenyan government might decide to keep its troops in Haiti if the contributions already made by the US government are enough to sustain those troops for the 90-day review period. But if those contributions are not enough, then the troops might have to be sent back home.
This is one of the best speech I have heard from a prominent African, a former president of Kenya, questioning why Africans and some African leaders are upset that President Trump have suspended foreign aids and handouts to Africa.
People the other day crying, oh, I don't know, Trump has removed money. He said he's not giving us any more money. Watu wanalia. Why are you crying? It's not your government, it's not your country. He has no reason to give you anything. I mean, you don't pay taxes in America. He is appealing to his people. Shauri yenu bwana. This is a wake-up call for you to say, okay, what are we going to do to help ourselves? Instead of crying, tujiulize, what are we going to do? Haya ametoa hiyo pesa, sasa tutafanya namna gani jameni? What are we going to do? Yeah? To support ourselves. Because nobody is going to continue holding out a hand there to give you. It is time for us to use our resources for the right things. We are the ones who are using them for the wrong things.
In all honesty, if African leaders use their resources well, there won't be a need for foreign aid. The amount of money that your president, the leaders in Africa, spend on frivolities, okay, if they put those monies together, that's enough to cover for whatever foreign aid that is coming to Africa or to any country in Africa. Okay, if African leaders use the resources in their countries well to build their own country, Africa will be a powerhouse. And if there's a need for foreign aid, Africa will be wealthy enough to give herself foreign aid. Okay, Trump is indirectly telling African leaders the time for Father Christmas is over. Okay, America will not always be there to give you monies for no reason. Okay, you're not paying taxes in America. So why would America keep dishing out checks to countries for no reason? That's what they're saying. So if you think that there's something going on in your country that is shady, and because of that, you're unable to utilize your resources well, this is a wake-up call. Okay, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Okay, this is just Trump sending an indirect warning, telling you, develop your country. Okay, these handouts will not continue in the future. Okay, with the way African countries have relied on foreign aid, it's as if this foreign aid stops coming, Africa will be in chaos. African countries will go haywire. That's what it means. So we need to start developing right now. Every African leader needs to wake up and develop their country. Okay, Africans should start holding their leaders accountable because it's a strict warning going on around right now. You're upset that Trump stopped foreign aid. The monies they spend on frivolities is enough to cover for that foreign aid. That's the truth. That is the honest truth.
Haiti is like emptying out. There is going to be no Haiti. Somebody's going to end up buying all of Haiti. You're not going to have any people there. They're going to say, what a nice piece of land this is. Everyone from Haiti is moving into the United States of America. Haiti is like emptying out.
America under Trump will have no time for Africa. Their only interest in Africa is that you keep your Africans at home. You saw what he said to Nigerians. I like the people of Nigeria. Many of you are very clever. You become very good professionals, but please take your professional training to Nigeria and serve your country. You are not going to see much attention given to Africa, let alone Kenya. Secondly, Trump is coming when AGOA, the African Growth Opportunity Act, is winding down in 2025. So the best that can happen is a limited extension with new conditions of duty-free, quota-free access to American market for products coming out of our EPZ zones. Otherwise, we're going to see a lot of shedding of jobs that have been sustained over the past 20 to 25 years around AGOA.
Basi ni mbili sai, basi ya Wamonyoro Express na basi ya watu wenye waliingia basi wakaenda Haiti mission, peacekeeping mission. Ime bounce. Semeni bounce. Trump ameamua kufreeze do. So kama wewe ni polisi na uko Haiti, tafadhali ambia government kutumia pesa ya affordable housing. Ile pesa umekuwa ukikatwa ya affordable housing, akutumie uanze life huko, uoe tena na uanze familia huko. Si Mungu anatutetea. You people killed us during demonstration. You people beat us during demonstration. Now the beating of life is here with you. You will never come back to this country. As long as Trump is the president. Mukae huko. Jusi wa sidhani Zakayo anaweza toa do kwa mfuko yake ati awarudishe. Nani? Mutahangaika?
USAID, United States Agency for International Development, is being shut down. Trump and his advisor Elon Musk are saying that USAID, foreign aid, is not adding any value to American taxpayers' money. Now, USAID was set up in 1961 by President John F. Kennedy because at the time there was the Cold War and Soviet Union was really gaining influence. So to counter the influence, USAID was set up so that underdeveloped countries will not fall prey to Soviet Union. So since then, USAID has helped many countries, and as at now, about over 10,000 people are employed by USAID, and 3/4 of that number is actually overseas. And a report, according to US government data, 2023 alone, US spent about $68 billion on international aid. So Trump's administration is not for that. And Africa is going to be affected a lot because we depend on the aid for HIV programs, for malaria, for polio, for BCG. BCG is the vaccine for polio, yeah. For Ebola, there are just lots of diseases in Africa because the aid majorly goes to the health program. So this is a wake-up call for Africa to stand by itself and be independent, and leaders to be accountable for each and every cent that is collected as taxes, each and every revenue that is gotten in every country. Leaders should be accountable and should be directed to critical programs and not for, luxury for leaders. Because in Africa, African leaders are very luxurious. They spend money on luxury. So this is a wake-up call for Africa. How could we be rich and we're still the poorest country in the continent? Make it make sense.
Hata nasahau tarehe ni gani. Mi siko na tarehe kwa kalenda. Na mi hata sina haja nayo. Mimi chenye niko nayo nayo ni serikali ya 2027. Huyu mkata ushuru tumtoe. Na tuungane si wote.
Meta vile naona nisha reject hiyo finance bill 2025. Ningoje tu date ya maandamano. Juu mambo yendi bana. Mimi hata wafanye nini? Mimi nisha reject. Mfanye nini? Nisha reject. Mfanye nisha reject. Nime reject. Mtoe date ya maandamano sasa.
And we are not alone. There's a new force of nature at hand, stirring all over the world. They are the young people whom, frankly, we have failed, who are angry, who are organized, who are capable of making a difference. They are a moral army. And the most important thing that we can do for them is to get the hell out of their way.
Kwanza mimi ikifika 2027 naiba mpaka kura ya madhangu na budangu. Sitaki warudi tu huko tena. Sima youth church anuka. Madha zetu bado Ruto unaenda home na 13 parliament tunaivunja. Wende home wote tuanze fresh.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm here to address you. You must go. Ruto must go. Kwapa na hatuendi. Kwapa tunalala huku na hatuendi. We don't fear you guys. You hypocrites. We don't fear you. Mr. Speaker, we don't fear you. Tuko ndani. We stomped inside. Sisi ni nani? I'm inside. Niko ndani. Na tunamalizana na nyinyi. Tunamalizana na nyinyi. Mmetutesa sana. Today is today. You must hear our cry. Sisi ni sisi. Utatusikiza. Hii ni bunge yetu. Sisi tumewafanya mko hapa. This is our parliament. You must hear us. Kama hamna masikio, tutawafanya msikie. Poa mazee.
Sasa nini? President tunataka kuambia uko na miaka 2 katika ofisi. Na wananchi hawa they will punish you, na hata ukiwa na pesa watakutoa nje.
Wacheni tu mimi niseme na mapema. Ndio kama kuna list na andiko mniweke kwa list. I can't wait to reject finance bill 2025. I can't wait because I know it will be something absurd. It will be something mental. I can't wait. Mniweke kwa list jameni. List reject.
Idiots who don't want to participate in the affairs of their nation, they think things will just work in and of themselves. Then they are tribalists. And these tribalists, they think that they are only safe with people who are from their tribe. And tribe can mean people from the same culture, same language, or same culture. Then they are citizens. These are individuals who are responsible and know that when you want to be served, you must give those who have the desire and the intellectual capacity to serve you. In many societies, it is only a small percentage of people that can be called citizens, not more than 5%. And if a society wants to grow in the right direction, civic education is what will help the idiot and the tribalist to become a citizen.
No one is going to tell me what to do at one time. I'm in charge.
So please put that proposal on the table and then let's discuss it. And if they need a right, you can't say because there is a rule here. We work according to the rule.
Mungu yetu itoe Ruto Kenya, hata kama angalau na jali. Sisi Kenya tumechoka na Ruto, maisha imekaribikia, analipisha mpaka sodo ya wamama. Pure kabisa Ruto. We don't like you, go home. Sasa tafuta kiongozi ambaye anapenda mwananchi na anapenda kijana kama sisi.
They want to be described as honorable even when they are horrible. They acquire things which they have not worked for. They promise us things that they know they will never deliver. And there is no shortage of such men and women in the African continent.
Now, why do you want Ruto gone?
We want Ruto gone because he is killing innocent people. He's wanting to pass the Finance Bill 2024. He's putting tax on sanitary products that girls can't even buy. He's corrupt. School. He's corrupt. He's taking the money. He needs to go.
Yes.
Out. If you're going to raise anything, start with your hairline.
Nice.
Control, Alt, Delete, Ruto. The drunk did better than you. Drunkard did better than you.
Nice.
Now the next election,
yes.
Unajua hawa ndio watakuwa nasema fagia wote ama mtasema namna gani? This generation,
yes,
they use their might because they didn't vote, the largest vote in the last election.
Hi Kenyans, mi sina maneno mingi. All I want to say is Ruto must go like yesterday. Bye.